My channel, my channel, my content. My channel, my content. My channel, my content.
Happy Monday. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Boom, put up Husbandry Pro right away. So let me just see if you can hear me and see me, and we'll get rocking. Like usual, I'll go through the chat, see what people want to talk about. Any questions, loud and clear. Thanks, QB Tails and Scales. Thanks for popping in. And Brittany, the birthday girl, happy birthday. Happy B-Day. So Shannon says, yes. Ken says, all good. Jen says, hey, Ken. Nathan, what's going on? Let me go back. Let's see. Who was the first? Who's the early bird? Primitive Morphs. Happy Monday, everyone. Upstate New York Morph says, Billy, Austin, and the crew. Purple, hand purple piece or blue piece. Whatever. It's weird because I can't see the emojis here. So it just gives me hand purple blue piece. Cool. Yeah, Austin is still in LA. I believe he's at Miguel's right now. So he's enjoying himself. And you know, we talked back and forth while he was away, and it's pretty cool. He's like, you got to get out here. I'm like, I know. It's like, I will be traveling to the US this year. Just got to get my papers. But yeah, I'm jealous. I want to get out there and meet a lot of people that I've seen either online or I follow or follow me, and we interact, but never met in person. So that's a big thing for me in the future. Number 3, look at this, Lily. Negatani Exotics, bam, takes up the 3rd spot. And close, but not in the top 3. 4th place, Ed from Europe, overseas. So it's, what, midnight? Midnight, 1 a.m. in the morning. So thanks for popping in and you know, saying hello. Brian, how are you? Boop and Snoots. And I'm just going to keep rocking and rolling. Sean, SJS, what's going on? Let's see. Hey, Billy. Hi, everyone. Just sitting there enjoying some birthday cake. If everyone wants to buy me a proven breeder clown combo female for my birthday, I wouldn't be upset either. Definitely not. So on that note, pop my monster. Chaotic today. Got to get them as a sponsor. So, like I said, happy birthday. Everyone else is saying happy birthday back. I'm just going to go through and see if there's any questions. See if there's any topics you want to talk about. I'm here for that. Dwight, happy Monday. New Year is off to a great start. Love it. That's awesome. I hope everybody's is off to a great start, but that's good. Hope it continues. And I 2023 for me, it was a good year, but what I take out of 2023 the most is seeing things happening and making changes. And I've got a whole different mindset for 2024. A lot of things that I started changing in 2023, I'm going to really see, and it's really going to benefit myself and the team and Mutation creation, moving forward, especially, closer to the end of 2024. But I think 2024 is going to be a great year for many people. A lot of people last year, you know, changed their mindset and the way they're going about doing things. And you're going to see it. You see 2024 and even 2025, how those changes are going to, come in for the better. And you're going to, wow, this is great. And you're going to continue to do that, obviously, because you see great benefits and you continue to, repeat success, and you normally get more success. So 2024 is going to be great. I mean, it's off to a slow start for me, but I got to stay positive. Let's see. Leviathan, what's going on, guys? I totally forgot about today. So message me tomorrow. Tomorrow I got a pretty free schedule. We're having a snowstorm. So we do our rat cleaning on Tuesdays, but the person that I do it with, he's from up north and they've got tons of snow already. And we got a big snowstorm coming in tomorrow and Wednesday. So they called me and said, hey man, can we do Monday instead? Because we're going to get a shit ton of snow up here and I don't really want to drive through a snowstorm. So I totally forgot. And today, all I did was clean rodents. So at least tomorrow and moving for the rest of the week, I don't have a lot of shit to do. So I'm going to try to get caught up. And Austin's not back until Thursday. Alex been sick. So it's just myself and Jeff holding down the fort, really. And, tomorrow I'm all by myself. It's going to be weird. I got the whole facility. No one's coming in, just me. I have no one, no Austin, no Alex, no Jeff, nobody. So I'm going to get a lot of shit done. At least I hope so. So I have a 9 a.m. with someone already in the morning. But if you want to reach out and give me a text and we'll get on that call. So thanks for popping in. Madison, boom. How are you? Polymorph pythons, my two Canadian from Quebec. How are you guys? Hope all is well. Let's see. Yes, you did. I figured to get your buddy early. But it's funny how you came in at the end and you used one of, small town exotic, Shane, how he comes in at the very end and it's like first. So it was pretty comical, but glad you're here. My man, Andrew, Powerhouse Pythons. Happy Monday, bro. Hope all's well. And is this Crystal or Robert? I think this one's, I believe, I'm going to go, I'm pretty sure the dark one is Crystal and the lighter one is Robert. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to say this is Crystal. So good evening and hope you're doing great as well. Shannon says, woo, MC, how are you? Hope all is well. John, oh man, how you doing? Good vibes in the house. How you doing? Crystal Crabtree, half of the VIP Morphs. Say hi to Gerald for me if he's not in here or beside you listening. Hope you guys are well. Hope to see you guys soon. Fellow Canadians also. Wolfpack says, what's going on? Not much. Just, getting back on track, trying to do a lot for 2024. I have a lot of things that I want to get done. Different mindset, different changes. A lot of things I'm getting into and starting to grow, and diversification is huge. It's been for the last year and a half, 2 years, and now I'm building on that as well. A lot of new pairings, a whole new breeding season to look forward to. And revamping a lot of stuff. I've taken everything off of Morph Market. I'm going to slowly put it back up and change prices and, lots of stuff on the go. Maine's Morphs, what's going on? Long time no talk. It's 24 hours ago. Alicia from Harbin says, hey, y'all. Welcome. Macomorph, how are you? Eddie, another Canadian. What's up? Says, hey, everyone. Hey, Billy. Hope everyone and animals are doing well. Double snake emoji. Thanks, man. Hope all is well. Right back to you. Scotia Serpents. What's going on? Loud and clear. So I'm back. I'm 9 minutes behind, so I'm not doing too bad. Frankenstein Morph says, what's up? What's up, chat? Yes, that'd be awesome. I got to do that. So let me go to the banners and let me do bam, slacking. Welcome to Mutation Creations, my channel, my content. And of course, I got the Husbandry Pro logo up in the top corner. So I'm going to, boom, put the ticker at the bottom. And let's see where I was at the comments. So smash that like button, says Paul Seraphim. Hope you're doing all right. Your Browns didn't do so well yesterday, but I believe they're still in the playoffs. So, my Packers got in, so I'm happy. Let's see. Scally Whiskey says, what's up, brother? How are you? Hope all is well. That's a serious mugshot you got going on there. Studio Cold Blood says evening. Oh, look at this. Hello from Minnesota. How are you? Hope all is well. Crawford Reptile. Hey, hey, hey. And only 2 hays from this guy. Forward Motion Reptiles. Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Do we have a hey? No hey. We have a Gerald. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. Gerald. Don't know why I did that, but anyways. This guy, Solar's Animals. What's going on? I see you got to meet Austin. So, pretty cool. I will meet you eventually. I will be getting my ass into the U.S. once I get this paperwork, and I'll be traveling where so much where you guys are like, oh my God, fucking send them back to Canada. Oh, it's been a while. RC Reptiles, how are you? Hope all is well. Let's see. Oh, Will. Semper Fidelis Exotics. How you doing, man? Hope all is well. Oh, man, look at this. Is this the cardboard Antoine or the real Antoine? Everybody taking selfies with fucking the cardboard Antoine. Love it. It was awesome. Oh, man. So how you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Hit me up this week. Give me a shout, and we'll catch up, shoot the shit. I still have your animal growing well. April, I think, end of March, April, depending on the weather and the brokers. Shipping opens up again, so. Let's see. Oh, my God, Joe. Look at this guy. Yo, what's good in the hood? How you doing, my man? Hope all is well. I hope you're feeling much better. Been a long time, bro. You should this later in the week or next week when you have time, give me a call. I miss, we used to, call probably once a month or every couple months, and we shoot the shit for, an hour or so. It's been a while, man. Give me a shout. And I hope all is well. Hope all is well, man. And you're feeling better and moving on like you always have. You're a hustler, getting into everything. Hope you're still doing that. Blaker's in the house. Now I need a monster. Christopher says, how are you with the news of Brian? Yeah, I mean, it's just shitty, it's not as surprising because, a year ago, 9 months ago, 10 months ago, when he announced and shared, with the world that, he had pancreatic cancer. And, one thing about Brian, he kept us up to date and let us know, how things were, and, had good days and bad days and weeks. And you knew it was coming, but it's still a shocker. And we talked about this a little last night on the Patreon on the Q&A. I've known Brian 15, 16 years. I've been honored to have him at my old facility, not at the new one yet. The new one I moved in COVID, and the last 2 years you couldn't really do anything because of COVID. And, and then the last year, I mean, Brian's been, hey, Brian, I know you're sick and all. Can you come to my facility? Like, it's just, it would have been nice to have him, but I mean, he has more important things to do. But I was lucky enough to have him at my old facility. And I've got a lot of memories. I have his personal cell, and I've called him a few times, especially earlier when he first was diagnosed. And it's sad, and it really is. And, he's touched a lot of people. One thing that it's, I know I've been around him a lot. I've had him at my facility. I've been to dinner with him. He's been to this Canadian Reptile Breeders Expo, the CRBE in September, probably 5-6 times, over the last 12 years or 10 years. And I've met him there, talked to them, hung out. He actually did some vlogging at some animals on my table. I'm going to start taking some segments of that and make like a collage or something, but just bring back some memories, because I have a lot of great memories. I don't have anything bad to say about Brian. Back in the day, man, he was the go-to, him and Chewy, and watching, snake bites. And, even when I got on MC, and I talked about this last night, this channel, MC, my channel, my content. When I first wanted to do this, actually a lion said it when I was at the old facility. Hey man, we should do a podcast. And I'm like, what? So of course I started looking into it, and who the fuck did I know that I know I could get, some answers from? I messaged Brian. I'm like, hey, Brian, when you have a minute, give me a shout. I want to talk to you about some podcasting and how to get into it. So he called me and talked to me, and we spoke for a while. And he's like, yeah, well, what type of equipment do you got? That's what I asked. What do I need? And he's like, well, the type of equipment I got is a little higher end for what you're going to need if you're just going to do this thing. So he told me, what type of, Rode and that, I'm not wearing them, but Audio Technica, and, show me what to do and how to do it, and some other little things. And I started looking, and it was great. So this podcast started for me reaching out to him, talking about it, to start looking to get in the equipment. But what's really cool is I have a lot of photos and videos of Brian and me. And over the last, few weeks, especially in the last week, people have been showing pictures and stuff. Like, I'm like, holy shit. Like, Chris Ward from the Reptile Ward, he posted a picture of Brian, and there's him, Brian, and myself. Well, I didn't take that photo. Chris did, but I was in the photo, right? So Chris took a photo with both me and Brian. I never had that photo. So when I'm going through my memories on my photos and stuff, I don't have that. So it's, oh my God, I remember that day. So it's amazing to see how, you've been a part of someone's life, or, that person's been in your life, and you have certain segments that you remember. And there's a whole bunch of other ones that's, holy shit, and the CRBE, people are posting pictures of when we were on a panel talking to the crowd, people in the audience. There was Ozzy, Justin, Mark Mandick, myself, and right beside me, Brian Barczyk. And people are sending pictures, and I don't have any pictures because I'm on stage, with everyone else talking to the people. And people are like, hey, I remember this, Brian. I love when you were here. And I'm like, oh shit, I totally forgot about that. So it's pretty cool seeing more memories with someone that you really admire. And it's pretty good. But it just really does suck that, this happened to such an awesome guy. And, we're all, grieving differently. It's going to suck, but he is going to live on forever. His name is, Steve Irwin. You hear his name, Brian Barczyk's going to be another name, and well-deserved, but it really does suck. And I just hope that, what he's going through in his family, I just hope that, he's happy and everything is the best it can be. But there's a lot of amazing support from people. I love how people have come together, and it's just awesome. And I haven't been able to get to, since 2019, when I haven't been allowed to get back in the United States until I get this waiver. And because, COVID and everything happened, I haven't been able to go apply, but now I'm going to. I still haven't even been to the goddamn Reptarium. But when I do go, I'm going to do that and Legacy, the Legacy Aquarium. So, there's a lot of shit I still got to get my ass off to do. Brian's always going to be a special person, and I know a lot of other people he's touched the same, So, Maggie says, happy birthday. That's to you, Brittany. Richie, recessive. Chad, how you doing, bud? Let's see. So thoughts on Trick. I've sort of seen some posts, but then it's just like, what the, it's all the same. It's all the same genetically. I thought that prior. I have some Trick going to my Super Hurricane stuff. I don't know what's going on with pricing. I don't think Trick and Blitz is going to go up. I think Hurricane might come down. And, technically, if with the news, all my Trick stuff is going to be Hurricane because I prefer Hurricane and Super Hurricane. We just got to see what the market and how that plays out. I'm not sure on pricing. I didn't get into Hurricane and Trick and stuff because of the price. I got into it because I liked what it did in certain stuff. So now working with it for some years, there's some stuff that I love what it does, and there's some stuff in genes that I don't like what it does with. So it's like, damn. So now it's like anything else. You just put that genetic into where you want and go that way. So let's see. Let me just go through 707. So I'm behind like usual. Barnes Family Pies. What's up, Rob? Awesome. Well, I hope you do, bro. So, you sure got the fucking power. You just got to hit the odds, man, and crush it. But that'd be cool, man. I hope you do. Thank you, guys. So, it's crazy because I figured, it's going to be, pretty simple. It's going to be easy. I'm going to have a lot of time. Things are always popping. We change, and you jump and you move and you shift and you shake just to try to get things done. But tomorrow, I'm like I said, I have a 9 a.m. After that, I should be good for the rest of the day. I will be at the facility all day doing a bunch of things. Today, I did my normal routine, feeding all the geckos and did all that. And on top, cleaned all the rats. So tomorrow, I got really nothing to do except, take out empty dishes with all eaten Pangea formula out of it. And then, retop up the waters and, do some other things around, update and get on some phone calls, but lots of stuff to do. But yeah. Red Kingdom. Hey, Billy, good evening, everyone. Let's see. Just going through. Melinda from Cuddle Time, how are you? Hey, Jay, Green Line Morse in the house. What are you saying, my man? Hope all is well. I watched your interview with Chris Snakes and the Fat Man. Good job. So let's see. Oh wow, look at this. This is something I love stuff like this. Austin Stevenson says, hey Billy, planned to pair my first ever female this October because of your inspiration. Awesome. You don't always have to wait till October. Okay. So being new, I don't know if you know this or not. you can pair your female when she's ready. So, you know, a lot of new people, and I don't know if you know if this is something the reason why you're waiting till October. A lot of people think October, November, December, January is when, you know, it's that breeding season is when you pair your females. You pair your females when your female starts building on her own. I have an ultrasound, so I know when that is. And I breed all year round. And by that being said, I breed my female when she breeds, when she builds follicles, when she's ready. So I am pairing for the first time next week about 13 or 14 animals. I'm already been pairing animals in December. So there's some females that I won't even pair until April, May, June because they're not ready. So you don't have to wait. So you got to start, if you don't have an ultrasound, which you probably don't because you're new, you want to look for signs. You know, you want to see her on the cool side. You want to see her bull wrapping. You want to see her sort of, you know, be more hungry for food. And then you look, and if you can learn how to palpate, even better. But you want to look for those signs and then pair. Because if she's ready to breed in April, May, and then you wait till October, you're not going to get a clutch until the following year when she builds again. So food for thought. But I'm amazed and I'm very flattered that because I inspired you, I love it. Anything that I can do to help inspire, motivate, teach, anything positive that I can do for people in this industry, I want to do it. So good luck no matter what and when and how you pair. So next level, what's going on? Saying hello to Leviathan. Man, I love monsters. Let's see. Oh, what's this? Forward motion reptiles. Billy, we hit a male. Russo, Enchi, spot nose, double head G-stripe clown, and some of the same female in combos. On the fence about buying 3 to 4 bigger females for the male next year. Should I, or do you think wait it out? It depends, right? So here's the thing. If you can get bigger females, all it's going to do is get you production faster. But don't just get any breeder females, you know, or bigger females. You want to get ones that are I've done this in the past, sort of, you know, I don't know if you wanted the, like what your budget is or whatever, but, oh, you know what? I got this, man, you know, let me go get this female just, you know, just to breed 1 year. And you do that and you don't really get the odds or the power because, you know, you just bought this animal. I don't like to buy an animal to breed for 1 year and then get rid of because it's not good enough to breed years down the road. I personally would wait, and instead of having 3 or 4 bigger females, if the budget is an issue, I'd rather have 1 or 2 bigger, powerful females than 4 half decent ones. Okay. Think about, you know, like I'll use hockey. Okay. Hockey, you know, people are playing, they've got their, you know, their team. And all of a sudden it's like, wow, you know what? It's race for the playoffs. Let's sell off some of our future youth to get this good player at a stupid amount of money to hopefully help us get to the playoffs. But if you don't make the playoffs or you do make the playoffs next year, he's gone. I would rather build something that keeps building and growing at, you know, if that makes sense. And I hope I answered your question. I didn't go too off, but if I am going to, there's, you know, time is something that we can't bend or buy or change, you know. So if you can get something to make your projects come quicker and animals for your projects faster, it's always a benefit. Thing is, it costs you money. And for me, the biggest thing is if you were to get 3 or 4 bigger females, depending on your cost, I would get them really, really good, the best I could. And if you can't get or afford three or four amazing ones, get one or two, because one or two amazing females that's going to stay in your collection and be useful to you year after year for several years is way better. Plus what you can make is way better. You know, invest in quality, not quantity. Bam. So, no, not really, man. I don't really sing. You know, I'm not that great of a singer, but, you know, I'll probably be doing something stupid, just not singing. You never know with me. Yeah, nailed it. There's Robert. How are you? Good evening, sir. BC, Balls, British Columbia Balls. What's good, Billy and everyone? Glad to finally be able to catch a live. Welcome. I'm glad you came in. So, brand, let's go for Coco. Let's change the banner up to hit that like button, subscribe, bam, 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 bam. And where was I? Look at that. Shan's Amaze Balls off to a good start so far too in 2024. I hope everyone's off to a great start. You know, and if you're not off to a great start, stay positive and get it till that it's going to come. You know, 2024 has just started. We're 8 days in, still a long way to go. So make it count. You know, do change and make changes now to make sure 2024 is a fucking great year. Oh, Rayanna's Reptiles. How is everyone tonight? How is everyone's season? Look at you. Oh, man. Jolly's in the house. Jeremy and Holly, how you doing, guys? Thanks for the memories. Eric's Morph Factory, how are you? So Robert's in Arizona on a business trip. So we're both in the chat. Hey, whether you're together in the living room and you're both in the chat, that's cool with me. More the merrier. Volcanic Constrictor says, what's going on, everyone? Let the week start off great. Red stripe, yellow belly clown, hashtag. So let's see. Billy, you good looking man. How are you? How you doing, Gerald? What's going on? How's things? Hope all is well. Hope to see you guys soon. Thanks for the compliment. I haven't worked out. I started working out early 2023. Just wasn't in me. So I ended up stopping, and I wanted to start doing and getting back into shape and stuff like that, you know, the last couple of months. But I have my hernia surgery on March the 1st. So there's no sense getting into a routine and stuff and then, you know, having it all go away for a couple of weeks and not be, you know, it's going to be 2-3 weeks that I can really lift anything heavy. So, you know, April, turning 54 in April. So April, you know, my birthday's coming and I'm like, you know what? Good gift to myself is get my ass into shape, start working out. You know, can't have any, oh, my hernia. Oh, you know, I got to get it done, you know. But I think I'm doing pretty good for 54 years old, 53 right now, 54. So, hell, you know, definitely going to start April. April, I'm going to start, you know, pounding the weights and getting into shape and, you know, all that other good stuff. Tags Pythons, what's going on? 12. Man, I'm 22 minutes behind. Fucking slacking. Parkside, how are you? My Steelers slipped in there. Yes, they did. Also, tomorrow night, I forget the time. I think it's 8:30 Eastern. Could be wrong, but I'm going to be on Ken, LMK Reptiles. I'm going to be on a podcast tomorrow with him. So come check it out. If you want to put the link in on here, Ken, or at least tomorrow, send me a link and I'll post it on my Instagram. So HP number 1. Awesome. I love it. I mean, there's a lot more stuff coming. And, you know, my partner, Robert, and, you know, Zach and a few others were out in Pomona promoting it out there. So let's see. Let's see. 5th string on the Browns, Billy. We didn't need to win. Let's see. HP is the bomb diggity. Thank you. Brotherly Love Exotics. What's up, everyone? How you doing? Oh, Joe, how you doing, my man? Let's see. Let's see. Dark Coat Creations. How you doing? Yes, actually, Miguel just he texted me, so I'm actually finally getting, after 5 years, an AEP shirt. Always Evolving Pythons. I'm gonna get one. I asked Miguel to bring me 2. One that I can frame and put in a fucking, hang it up, the ever elusive T-shirt, and then one I can wear. My man, Bass Coder in the house. How are you, sir? Hope all is well. Hope you got all your snakes shed nicely off. Pretty cool way to do it too. I never even thought about the heat pad. Pretty cool. Pretty good idea. I have never even done that. So Craig, man, you're fucking, pretty good, man. I like it. You might just see me do that in the future. So, oh, awesome. Going to fun looking houses tomorrow. Time to get rid of this Airbnb and set up a real snaketuary. Yeah, snaketuary. Can't wait, man. I'm looking forward to it. So not sure if I missed it in previous lives. How did I get into BPs? I recall you mentioned you had them as a kid. Even then, why snake over the usual dog? I've always had dogs. I used to breed dogs before and even during, snakes. But I used to do saltwater fish. I also used to import it from all over the world. Fiji, Philippines, Indonesia, Jakarta. And I would bring it in and I would sell it to local shops and also, make my reef bigger. I had a huge reef and I was making money like that. And of course I would go in and, drop stuff off and see the guys at the fish department. There was a company called Big Al's out in Brampton. And I went in there looking, to talk to somebody and they were busy or short staffed. And they're like, yeah, I'm like, hey, I'm in no rush. So of course, when you're in the fish game and you look around, it's pretty, hey, I've seen it. There's nothing really new. You usually go over to the coral section, look at the coral, see if there's anything like or a really piece that pops out. And then it was like, oh, he's still busy. So let me just walk around, and let's check out this reptile department. So I'm walking through and I see this big 4 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot tank with all these lights and sand. I'm like, holy fuck, look at the size of that snake. And it was just a normal ball python, probably a male. And the thing was like 3-4 feet. I'm like, wow. The guy's like, you want to hold it? I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, no, I'm just here for the fish. And he's like, you ever held one? I'm like, no. And he's like, well, let me take it out. I'm like, really? So he ended up taking it out and I'm holding it. And I'm like, wow. And I'm sort of afraid at the same time. Now, when I was a kid, I used to catch frogs and little garter snakes and turtles, whatever we could by the creeks. But nothing like, Canada isn't a big, especially when you live, in the city, there's not many reptiles running around, in Toronto. So we'd always go to the creeks and, you'd find little, wildlife there, fish and stuff. But looking at this animal and I'm like, wow. And the next thing you know, I wanted the thing. So of course I bought the whole tank and all this. And sure enough, get home, wasn't eating. And I look at it closely and what the hell is this? Ticks and fucking mites and had to do all that. And it's just like, holy moly. And thing ended up dying like 4 or 5 months later. I don't even remember, just died. So then I end up going back to Big Al's because I've got this, $1,000 or $2,000 aquarium, the lights, all the scenery, like you name it. I bought it. And I didn't have anything in it. So I figured might as well buy another one. So I walked in there and the guy's like, you know what, dude, go to this place called Port Credit Pet Center. You live in Mississauga. It's pretty close. I'm like, yeah, I know where it is. It's like 15 minutes away. Go there. They specialize in exotic pets. And I'm like, what? Okay. I didn't even know exotic pets existed. So I walk into this store, maybe a week or so later, and I walk in and I'm like, what the fuck? Scorpions, chameleons, lizards, bearded dragons. They had frilled dragons. They had boas, Burmese, corn snakes, king snakes. They had let's see. Scott says, what's up, Billy? Morph Magic Exotics. Oh, Fred, how are you? MTZ Pythons, good evening. Cold-Blooded Cage. What is going on? Yo-yo. Let's see. Exotic World of Geckos. Hey, how you doing? Cotton, how you doing, man? I'm here for one thing only, and only to party. Well, I don't know how much a party it's going to be, but hey, welcome, and I'm glad you're here. Look at this. Done. My first ever snake I picked up at a reptile expo, and Brian was there, and I ended up on his blog. I'm going to say 2013 or 2012. Is it the one where he actually set up? So BHB actually set up a booth, because he actually came up one year and set up a booth, and then every other year he would show up just to come and vlog and support but yeah, it was pretty cool, pretty awesome. It was amazing. I remember like, oh my God, there's Brian Barczyk from Snake Bites, and I would run over and get pics, and it's awesome. And over the years, I was able to talk to him, and he would come and I like I said, I had the pleasure of him coming to my facility, and it's been awesome. So I'm that's pretty cool. Very first snake I picked up at a reptile expo, Brian was there. That's neat. So cool. Mad Reptic, what's going on? It's freaking freezing in Colorado this week. I started pairing my powerhouse rainbow male this month. Haven't seen any locks yet, but he's all over the girls. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's happening. Keep it away from G-Stripe. Keep it away from G-Stripe. What, rainbow? Rainbow away from G-Stripe? Oh, congratulations. Beautiful daughter. Oh, man, you have a daughter. That's sick. But we've been watching it on YouTube. Sorry we haven't been putting much content out. I'm in that little, should I do it or not? But congratulations. I hope, the new addition and the wifey is healthy and happy. Congrats. Let's see. I'm trying to get caught up, so I am skipping a few things. Oh, what's going on, guys? Got on a little late. Yeah, but I'm just sort of starting. Better late than never, though. Thanks. Hope hope you're doing it well, Jordan and Scott. Let's see. I'm just running through. Gerald says, you're humble Billy. You help everyone as much as you can and treat everyone that deserves it, dignity and respect. Oh, thanks. I try to, there's some people I try to help and they just don't want to listen or don't believe, hey, what I put out and what I try to, there's more than one way to do this, but, I like to say I've done many, many things, and I think I'm doing pretty good at how I'm doing it. So if I'm telling you something, it's because I'm doing it also. I'm not that person that tells you how to do it, or, because I had that, coming up. Oh, well, if that's how I should do it, how come you don't do it? Oh, well, that's because Didn't make sense. Or the best one was they're trying to sell you an animal. Oh yeah, you should get into this. It's a real awesome project. Oh yeah, can I see some of your adults? Oh, I don't have any. Well, if it's such a great fucking project, why the fuck don't you have any? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I was born at night, but not last fucking night. Like, come on. So, you know, crazy, but I appreciate that. Let's see. 319. Can't stop drinking Monster either. So, thoughts on Morph Market auctions that went live today. I saw a few posts and I saw some animals. I guess it's an auction, but I'm like, holy fuck, look at the starting price. Like, holy shit. I don't know, you know. Don't know much. We'll see, but who knows? Can't really answer because I haven't really paid attention to it, but I did flip through and people posting like, wow, and I'm like, oh, I hope they get some bids. So, howdy, folks. What's cracking tonight, y'all? Steve. Oh, Petey, Philip, what's going on? You've got bad weather coming in right now. We do also, but tomorrow and Wednesday, it's really bad. And it's going to snow all the way up until Thursday, they said. So 2-3 days of snow. And then it's going to be okay over the weekend. And then we're going to get dumped again on. So it is what it is. Let's see. Kevin from Trophy Exotics. What's going on? Trophy Exotics. So you're the other half of the I guess your wife or your girlfriend that was on. I caught Chris Eaton's Snakes and the Fat Man episode. Was it last night? I think it was last night, for fuck's sakes. I was doing that, watching the sports, and I had my own live. If not, it was the night before. But yeah, I got a bit of that. So welcome. Tall Tree Python says, hey, Billy, Ed, the Alberta boy here. Happy New Year to you and your staff. Is there a certain ball python pairing in your collection that you're most excited about this year? There's a lot. I mean, I've been chasing a lot of things and making, you know, ingredients or stepping stones to stuff. I really love the freeway and the super asphalt clown stuff. I was lucky enough to hit a leopard freeway clown pied male last year. He should be breeding at the end of the year. I love clown pied stuff. But the colors, the way they look, the patterns, I love freeway clowns. And the super asphalt clowns, I've only made a few. And everything I've seen, even in the highway version, I fucking love. I love. And to me, that's like a double recessive anyways. So I want to see where that goes, because I'm just, it's like in infancy, you know. And I know it's going to make incredible stuff, because I've been in the freeway game. I bought my first freeway in 2009. And here we are 14 years later, and there's still fucking freeway combos coming out that are fucking mind blowing. And that's not even with any recessive. So now you start adding the recessive stuff, and the sky's the limit. The bar is high. And when you reach the bar fucking shoots away. Like, how the fuck I just got here. And now it's, you know, you're always chasing the bar, and it always moves up, and I love it. I've got some shots at some quads. I'm just trying to think. There's quite a few, but off the top of my head, I can't just pop some out. But there's a lot, you know. When you have a lot of key projects, and some are, you know, good for, you know, like I said, I make a lot of stepping stone stuff. So, you know, like this year I made a bunch of leopard quad hets, you know, het monsoon, het hypo, het ultramel, het pied. Fuck, those were amazing. I don't know anyone else who has those. And if you know, I've got 4 females, and if somebody does, great, you know, because I can't wait to see and anything, even if I hit triples of that with monsoon, I'm going to be happy. But stepping stones for stuff in the future. Ballers and crawlers, what's up? Mike Blackheart, fellow Canadian. I like to throw a mail in once when dealing with younger females to get them building follicles. Introduce to induce. Yeah, I've done that in the past, and it just, I only put in like I ultrasound every month, twice a month, and I do one animal, the ones that are building to see where they are, if they have eggs. And I do, every the opposite 2 weeks, I do ones that don't have eggs or aren't building. And then I see when they're building, and then I start introducing. But I don't put a male in until they're at least 11, 12 millimeters. From moving forward, I might not even, I might do that like 11, 12, 13, and then once again, mid 20s. But I am going to take a few animals. I'm only going to pair once. I'm going to wait, and I'm going to pair that animal between 22 and 26. So 22, 23, 24, I'm going to just put it in once. I know some people that have great success with that. I've even had that where I've looked and we've ultrasounded, and it's like, oh shit, she's at 24. Put a male in, boom. You get one lock, and guess what? You got clutch. So, most of the time I get 3 locks, but 2. But now I'm going to see if I can just do 1. But, I have never put a male in to make a female go. They do that on their own, but that's what I've done. And, 200-300 clutches a year, and my reabsorption rate is pretty low. And I would say a good 85-90% of the females go. So that's just the way I do it, but it's not the only way. And another thing, what sucks is, and I'm trying to stop, I put some of my power males, 10, 12 females. So if I'm putting them to 10 or 12 females, I don't want to be putting them in anytime else, because I got to save that sperm, so he goes in exactly when they're ready or they need to be put in. But I'm going to I want to try to get more males, be more male heavy, and have backups, and not overwork the male like I have so many years. That's one of my things in 2024. I'm going to try to do and move forward, like 17 females last year with 1 male. Like, come on, Billy, everything's fine, but it's just like, wow, I don't think he was complaining, but I want to slow the roll down a bit. So cool, man. Jamming out to some Metallica. I was jamming out today listening. Jamming out listening to 30 Seconds to Mars for a bit, and cleaning the ASFs. Tomorrow's probably going to be a Deftones type of day, I think. We'll see. Let's see. So how about them hypo rainbows, Billy? Yeah, I've got a few. I've got super Enchi hypo rainbows, Enchi hypo rainbow. I don't know. Austin hit a hypo rainbow pied. I don't know what he's done. It's been the last month or so. It's just been all over the place. Hit and miss. Holidays. He's away. I was away. So, 2024 is going to be a more focused and strategic year. But I like the hyper rainbow stuff. I want to have it in pied and clown, and I'm still working with it. Awesome. Steve's like, awesome. Sweet. Daytona. Dayton Superior Exotics. How's it going? Crystal says, what's up, Billy? From Merlin's Magic Morphs. Slay. What's up, Billy? Happy New Year to you and the team. Thanks. Yes, I am shipping out. I'm shipping out whenever they say I can. I got about 20 or 30 animals already. I'm going to put a post up with some animals, and I do long-term payment plans. And, also I'm running another raffle. If you go to the description below, you'll see a link to it. So I'm going to be doing that. So there'll be another, 10 animals going out. You look nowhere near 50. Handsome stuff. Awesome. If I didn't have all this stubble and gray, I can't help the color, but, I'm sure if I shave this, the only thing is I'm so used to it now. It's been like 10 years, but when I shave it off in the baby face, it's, I like the look. I just wish it wasn't all, snowy, but hey, I don't mind saying that I'm 53, 54, I've learned a lot. I've lived a lot. I've, a lot of stuff I still want to do, and I'm going to do it, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And it's because I work my ass off and I'm go, hyperactive. I'm always going, moving. So that helps too. More Forge. Evening all. Will be good to see Ken's show with you, Billy. Cool. It's tomorrow. I'll be there. He's asked me forever. And it's funny because I've always told him, I was like, Tuesdays, dude, it's the worst fucking day because I usually have a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm not going to get a break. So, of course, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Friday. I was going to do a Wednesday one for Patreon, but I'm like, I can't because I'm doing two, like every single day except Thursday. I could do it, but I don't want to. But, I'm definitely going to do it. I finally made a commitment, and I'm going to be there tomorrow. So, see you tomorrow night on Ken's channel. Let's see. What's up, Luke? Luke's always here, man, popping in and out. Probably working, right? He's always working, this man. So, yes, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. I thought it was 8:30, 9:30. So it's good. I get an extra hour to rest before the show. Mark, what's going on, man? I am fine. Hope you're well. Fighter Mark in the house. How you doing, bro? Hey, Exotics. Kevin and Whitney. Speaking of dogs, I miss Tico being in the lives. Yeah. He's downstairs with mommy. He's become a big suck. The bigger he gets, he just turned 3. It's a big suck. You pet him for like 20 minutes and you stop. Grabs his paw, and then you pet him some more. Okay, there you go. It's like, holy moly, you're a spoiled dog. But we give him all the loving we can. So maybe I'll do one for the next Q&A downstairs, and have him on the couch just chilling or coming up, and we'll see. But let's see. So it's 8:00 and I'm at stuff. So I'm 20 minutes behind, guys. I'm sorry. So speaking about that, let's change the brand. Let's go to, we'll give ARS some love. And we'll go here and we'll go back to using Husbandry Pro. Husbandry Pro is awesome. I love it. Oh, am I IC? Oh my, what? Look, what? Beep, beep, BBM. Can't even say it. BBM. What's going on, my man? How are you, sir? Look at that. Ron in the house. Top of the evening, Billy and Room. How you doing, my man? Welcome. I don't hope you're still here. You were here 20 minutes ago. You never know. So, let's see. Bay Area Ballers, what's going on? Eric beating over Kim. I love it. What's going on? Hope everyone's having a great night. Just running through some of this stuff. I'm curious to see what Hurricane and G-Stripe. Oh, Hurricane and G-Stripe. Yeah. So I believe Antoine did that. I'm pretty sure he did Hurricane G-Stripes. I'm not sure. Listen to Bob. Bone Daddy. What's up? Hope all is well. Billy, full of amazing information. Thank you. I appreciate it. Just talk about what I know and what I think and what I believe and what I do. And hopefully everything I speak and there's, like I said, there's so many ways to do things, but I've done many things and I try to do what I believe is best. Instead of having you spend years and years, make mistakes and find out, here's a bunch, you choose which one and roll with it. Right. But everything I do now could change. Like I'm already, 2 years ago, I changed the way I bred. Now, 2-3 years later, I might even try it a little differently again. Just, always trying to be better and more productive and less stress on the animals. And, you and Austin called it 6 months ago that Trick and Hurricane were the same. However, you did that. It's awesome. So, yeah, we weren't doing the genetic testing here in Canada, but I know that Jurgen has been doing it a long time ago. But you could just see it's so similar, it's like banana and coral glow. Exact same looking, there's no real difference, but there are genes that people think that, they're the exact same. Like they look totally different. But I mean, that's, in the eye of the beholder. Frank, what's going on? Locked and loaded. Let's try to catch up. Ray and Charles, how you doing, man? Thanks for the text message earlier. I appreciate you keeping me up to date. What's this? I got a couple of days, boys, back for football. So I'm just trying to read and cut through some of the stuff. Strange Creations. There you are. What's going on, my man? Retooling my collection thanks to your advice. Awesome. It's hard to sort of grasp the concept because maybe I should just do it. But if you look at what you're going, the outcome and what you're going to make and the odds of hitting and what you really want and more animals to try to sell and feed, sometimes you need it's not about the quantity, it's the quality. And if you have quality and quantity, it's a win. But I'm glad. And I really hope that you see the benefits of your revamping Michigan's up 7-0. Cool. I do. I got it taped. So Alex, what's going on, my man? Florida in the house. Florida born exotics. How are you? Just trying to run through. Yeah, Washington will make a game of it. I don't know. I mean, I don't really have, I just want to see a good game. May the best person win. Oh shit. Jason, what's going on, man? Morph Pixology. How are you, bro? Glenn, 419. How you doing, buddy? Go blue. That is all. Here we go. I'm not sure. Why you not get notified? No idea. But thanks for showing up. Glad you're here. Morphic exotics. I'm really tight on males at the moment. Going to be holding back. I've been holding back a lot more than I even probably need to, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Wolfpack, what's going on? Right back at you. Don't cut this off. You look like an egg. Oh, man. Yeah, Billy's 53 with the energy of an 18-year-old. Yeah, I guess. It's there. I use it. That's for sure. Oh, right, Brian. First clutch of 2024 is going to be the Dreamsicle, the Het Dreamsicle that you picked up from me in September. 33 mil now. Awesome. Sick. And I believe that's going to be your first double recessive animal produced. Amazing. Happy for you, man. Yeah, it is sad to see him suffer. I'm not good friends. I would classify Brian a friend. You know, I've done some things in the past, and he's messaged me like, "Hey, dude, like, you know, chill out a little." You know, like, "Hey, man, thanks." And you know, I've had a few people like that reach out because sometimes I go off and I, you know, but I believe in what I say and stuff. But I do get it, right? Like, you know, hey, just back up a bit. But you know, I've had Brian on my channel, my content, when we had it like before I took the break. And like I said, I want to go back and go through that and take some segments out. And, you know, don't know exactly what I want to do, but you know, I have his cell number. You know, I've messaged him probably 5-6 times since he's been diagnosed. You know, just, you know, hey man, like, you know, just, you know, saying what's on my heart and it's on my mind. And, you know, just telling him if you ever needed to talk to anybody, I'm here. And, you know, but yeah, I mean, I would definitely consider him a friend. Not a good friend. You know, I don't have many good friends. You know why? Because I work my ass off. I have a lot of good acquaintance, a lot of friends. Good friends, no. You know, even Austin. Austin's been working for me and with me now 8 fucking years. 8 years. 7, 8 years. And we've never gone to a movie, a hockey game, a concert together. I just work my ass off, come home, work more. I don't go away with buddies. I don't, you know, the only time I do is like if I go away to play poker, you know, but I don't go with anybody because as you know, when you play poker, you can be up and you don't want to leave when you're up, or you could be down and you don't want to leave when you're down. Someone's broke and has no cash. They want to leave. I'm still good. I don't want to leave. Like I don't go to play poker with anybody. You know, I'll meet you there, but I ain't going with anyone. I work. You know, I sacrifice. I have a lot of people that I consider that are my friends. I don't have any good friends. I don't hang out with anybody. My weekends are dedicated to work, my animals, my facility, my growth, my collection, whatever. You know, and you know, some people might say that's sad, but hey, it's what I've had to do and how I feel and what I've done to get where I'm at, and I like it, you know. But I know there's a lot of people that I can reach out to and talk to if I need them, and you know, but you know, I do believe that, you know, Brian has made such an impact in this industry, community, hobby. You know, um, his name will always be spoken and remembered. And you know, the Legacy Aquarium and you know, they're gonna still run his channel. And you know, it's sad, but I mean, you know, the last video he did was touching too. I was like, oh my God, like wow. You know, it's just but anyways, Dundee, best rant videos ever. Keep killing it, Billy. Yeah, I go off, you know, but you know, hey, man, that's my opinion. It's what I think. Let's see. Oh shit, Mark's birthday was 4 days ago. Happy belated. Got a new niece, godchild. Wow. That is a pretty amazing birthday present. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to see, but you know, I don't believe, like if I was to put stuff on the morph market auctions, it's not going to be double visuals. It's not going to be high end shit. It's going to be shit I don't want, that I don't give a shit if I get $5 for, or if I get 100 and 200. But yeah, I mean, anybody breeding and making stuff that's, under $1,000, you're already racing to the bottom. I've said it a million times, high end is the way it is, but we'll see, right? But the way the market is now, I mean, it's bad. You got to, some people can't afford to keep animals and stuff. You got to move it, So, let's see. What's your thoughts on DG and enhancer? I have some DG and just bought some enhancer. I prefer the enhancer over the DG. I have a lot of both. I'm keeping them separate. My DG stuff doesn't look a third as nice as my enhancers as adults. Not even fucking close. So, preference, right? Monarch Ultramel, DG enhancer. Preference. But I prefer enhancer over DG. And you're talking about someone that's got probably 50 or 60 of both. Like I've got a lot. I've got DG cryptic pied, breeder male. I've got, 3, 4, 5 gene DGs that are het for double het for this, double het for that. I've got a lot of enhancers too. I really prefer the enhancer. So, Bear, what's going on? Red Onion Royals. I always say Royals. Reptiles. Well, they are Royals, but no. Red Onion Reptiles. Get it right, Billy. Fuck. Oh, Anna, how you doing? Trying not to freeze in all the snow here. Yeah, we're getting a shitload tomorrow. And for the rest of the week, for the next 3 days, we're going to get dumped, stormed. So stay warm. Hope all your reptiles are staying warm as well. Yeah, definitely will. I have to get my paperwork in order first, but definitely. I'm just trying to. Let's see. So Creative Genetics, can you talk a little bit about the NFC tags from Husbandry Pro and what do they cost and what tier do I need to use them? So as long as you have the store feature, I'm not sure, but if you have access to the store feature, and I don't even think you need to have the store feature. The store feature is just for you to be able to use them so that other people can come in and scan, that's outside of the system. If you go on Husbandry Pro, there'll be a merchandise section and you can get the cost there. I like them because they're programmable. So I don't know if they're $2 each, $1. I'm not sure what they are, but even at $1.50, $2 each, once you put it on, okay, it's reprogrammable. So you can program that. And then when the animal sells or you move it, you just basically tap your phone and hit enter and it changes to the new animal. It's pretty awesome. So, if you need more info on it, you can reach out to me on Instagram or even send in. I believe if you look on, I don't know if we have a video on it, but if you look on YouTube under Husbandry Pro, there might be a video on it. Oh, shit. Keys, what's going on, man? So far, so good. Not as fast as I wanted, but hey, man, nothing good comes fast, so definitely working. Let's see. I'm just trying to skip because I'm way behind. I'm still I'm only 5-6 minutes behind now. Look at this. I'm actually catching up. Oh, Dave, Baller's Garage. I'm glad I could finally pop into one of these. It's been way too long, dude. How you been? I've been missing you. The last time I saw you was, I think, on your own fucking chopping block, for Christ's sakes. Even missed you on the Rat Chat on Patreon. Hope all's well, man. How's that that male doing? Is he breeding for you yet? Oh, your birthday was the 7th. No worries. But you had a the baby was born on the 4th. So it was like an early birthday present. Cool. Yeah. I really never believed the difference in DG and Hanch until you saw them side by side. You know, KG from Bomb Projects, every time he comes up, he's fucking blown away. Like, he's like, what the fuck? You sure that's not Orange Dream or Super Orange Dream or Hypo? Nope. He's blown away too. It's amazing, right? Even Brittany, you know, I showed her too, and she was up, you know. I'm not sure. It very well could be, but I mean, I have the very first original enhancer that was brought out of Africa. And it's in the split collection that I have with Nasty Morphs. And it's actually over in their collection right now, and we're breeding it to Sunset or Sunset Clown. I'm not sure. But the original enhancer, that's 23 years old. I think it's 2000 or 2001. So it's 22 years old, still breeding. It looks nothing. This is a 22-year-old animal. It looks nothing and way fucking better than any DG I've ever seen. So, you know, it's not a DG that was line bred. It came right from fucking Africa. And it doesn't look like any DGs I've ever seen, ever. You can give me the nicest DG on earth as an adult, and I'll put this 22-year-old against it. Not even fucking close. So, you know. What are my thoughts on Batman ball pythons? If you're breeding those now, you're about 4 years too late. You know, and, you know, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I was talking people out of it. People like, oh my God, Batman's $8,000. I'm like, dude, it's a 2-gene fucking clown. It's a fucking leopard spot nose clown. 8 fucking grand. I have some people on my Patreon that I told them, like, listen, you know, I didn't have Patreon then, but they're on my Patreon now because of some of the advice I gave them. And I'm like, dude, 8 grand for a 2-gene clown. I can make that with hets. It's so easy to make. Do yourself a favor. Go spend an extra 2 grand. Call Jeremy from Fireball and buy a DG clown male. And they did. And now they're selling DG clown combos they're making for 4, 5, 6, 10K. Meanwhile, you can't even get $700 for a Batman. Know when to invest. And you know, buying a Batman, you better have some fucking power to breed it to. Because if you're buying a Batman or getting into the Batman project and your best animal is going to be a Batman, you're fucking losing. You're a breeder 1. You're going to fucking never make any money. Okay? So that's just my opinion. I think so, but honestly, the difference is night and day when you're actually looking at them. So let's see. I don't have super, what's up, Jean Carlos? I don't have any super asphalt clown pied yet, just the leopard freeway clown pied, but a lot more on the making. What's up, Tiff? Tiff's in the house. And Henry says, Billy, have you ever had a weird clutch like mine before? Baby snakes are pipped. Babies are fully formed. The yolk is big and grass, and they start dying one by one after. I have clutches that I have a clutch now that comes out. You know, they took a while. I had to assist feed some. They keep regurgitating. And, you know, something with the clutch, something in the genetics. You know, I've had some that look fine, comes out of the egg and it's dead. You know, we don't know. There could be a lot of internal things and factors that are applying to this, you know, but, you know, not really sure. I mean, even shark mouth. I've got a few animals. I just had an amazing clutch. I look, wow, look at this. This is crazy. Comes out in fucking shark mouth. I'm like, wow, it happens, right? You know, I mean, you know, you're breeding 300 clutches and you get 10 or 20 that are, you know, train wrecks, I'll call them, or you know, deficiencies or defects. Cool. You breed 20 and you get 20, then yeah, there's something wrong. But you know, I'll work with 5%, even 10%, you know, and 90% in my favor all day long. So it just happens, you know. What's this? Slithery serpent. So Dorian says, damn, skip my comment. Catching up. Really busy work. Definitely no time for good friends. Damn, skip my comment. Catching up. Really busy working. I don't know what comment. Put it down again. I'm not sure. I am scrolling through because we only have another half an hour left and I was 20 minutes behind. Now I'm only 5, which is good. But I am skipping through some stuff. It varies depending on the price of the animals, depending on what, like, you know, that's something that I believe Austin did. Or did we do that on which I'm waiting for him to come back and my voice to get better. So maybe we'll crank one out this week, but next week we'll be doing some more MC Down to Business podcast, the 30 minutes or less for Patreon. I believe we did one on split pairings and clutches on there. We might have done it somewhere else. So I'm doing an ERP conversion for my job. I've been putting in 20 plus hours a week before the snakes. Damn, bro. And the rats. No time. I haven't paired them yet. Next week, hopefully start pairing. Well, don't kill yourself in the meantime, man. But that's 70 hours before work. I mean, just for work, never mind snakes and rats. Bro, you know, you're an animal like me. So don't overdo it. I know I say that and I do it all the time, but, you know, Batmans are way saturated and overpriced for what they are. Yeah, they're cheap. You know, if you're going to spend big money on an animal, find out what genes they are. You know, I'd rather go double recessive or, you know, I mean, wow, it's a cool animal. It has a great name. It was marketed great. And it's going to fucking tank, you know, red striped clowns. Holy fuck. They were like fucking 6, 7K. Next year, fucking $400. You know, oh, Clough family, how are you? Just popped in for a few minutes while I can. I'll watch later when I gotta log off. Well, thanks for popping in. Let's see. You have to go back to get it. Said I could be your friend as a joke. Asked if it came with some perks. That's a Canadian. Oh, shit. You know, isn't just being my friend a perk enough? Ah, shit. I don't buy friends. I don't even want friends. I just want to have people that I can enjoy being around. And that, you know, and most of all, people that can stand being around me. You know, that's what I'm looking for. People that can stand me and I can stand them. And you know, that's it. Let's see. That's crazy. It got me beat. Yeah, it's a lot of work, man. Oh, greetings from Mexico. Awesome. Sarama Regis. Yeah, you caught it. I did now. Yeah. Oh, Fortis Reptiles. Happy New Year's right back to you. I'm actually pretty much I'm caught up now. Great. So, what's one gene you'll never stop working? Something you think will never die out? Well, that depends on the person breeding it, right? So, I'm never going to stop working with my freeways and super asphalt combos. I'll never be able to produce or even come close to what's limited, what's possible at this moment in time, never mind with new genetics coming out. It's just been something I've loved since the first time I bought one in 2009. I think, DG and enhancer stuff, especially the enhancer stuff looks incredible as an adult. I want my stuff look amazing. So I'm definitely going to, keep pursuing that to the next level. Let's see. So Wayne Ruck says, do you know anyone or is working for Hypo, Super Blackhead, Super Mahogany Pied? That is what I'm raising up for the future. I'm wondering what it may look like. Super Blackhead and Super Mahogany Pied. I'm not sure. It should be very black snake, but then with the Hypo, it should be a trans. I don't know. Am I working? I think I'm working. I've got Super Mahogany Hypo stuff in the future, but not the Super Blackhead, Super Mahogany. What are my goals for 2024? I sort of spoke about this a little bit earlier. Diversification. I've got the coconut company, Go for Cocoa in North America, that we're starting to launch more and more, dealers or what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I'm out of. Oh no, I got a little sip. Not enough of a sip. Damn it, a drop or two. We're looking for distributors throughout the U.S. There you go. Thanks, distributor. I got it. Distributor. Speaking of distributors, look at this guy. Finally makes one of these fucking Jersey balls. Lorenzo. Glad you popped in. But, growing that company, getting a lot more. I've got some other products I want to bring into North America and distribute throughout North America. Husbandry Pros really, going to another level and, continue to work on that. And there's a lot of new surprises coming from that. I want to get into some other animals. I've got some, some geckos, lychees, chihuahuas, which I really love. Gargoyles and the gargoyles and the cresteds. I'm just going to work with a few higher end, just for personal, but, doing a lot more different things. Got the Fiji iguanas coming. I want to get into all four of the tree monitors, black, yellow, blue, and green. I'm going to be working with those and just enjoying the whole process and hopefully years down the road breed. But, looking at purchasing a property with a partner and moving Mutation Creation so that I actually own the building and cut costs, up the rodent production, but, travel more, really focus in on what's more important now. And once I get my hernia done, like I said, April, I'm going to start working out and look at my health a little bit better, put more time and effort into, mutation creation and the Patreon. I'm going to be starting up like a lot of new segments, the convos and coffee. I'm going to start recording if I don't do it this week, it's next week. And I'll start be doing those every week to get a bunch and then start putting those out to help promote the people on my Patreon, get to know them a little, more personal, and let other people sort of, listen to it too. I mean, I think it was great. I did 40 episodes. So a lot of stuff like that. 2024, I want to be very, very productive and go from there. So wise guys, what's going on? Everyone's popping in now. Amanda Cruz says, hello. John, Snake Limited, how you doing, man? How you doing? Volcanic says, speaking of freeways, any super asphalt pairings going to be made this season? A lot of super asphalts. I've got a lot breeding. I've got a lot of, super asphalt ultramel, super asphalt lavs, more super asphalt pieds and clowns, and hopefully a super asphalt clown pied. I've got it in monsoon. So super asphalt monsoons. Hopefully I got a hit, but Charlie, what's going on? Oh, look at this. Would like to see a lively market right in HP. I know it has stores which we use, but a full function market would be sweet. You might just have your wish answered. Stay tuned. The Go for Cocoa is a game changer. Hashtag best cocoa. Don't have to tell me, my man. Speaking of that, let's change the brand. I'm lagging here. Hopefully I'm not lagging with you guys, but I'm lagging here for some reason. I'm going to go back, Go for Cocoa. I'm going to change this here to this. I'm lagging a little on my end. I see myself lagging. Hopefully I'm not for you guys. Yes, Dwight. Love it. You can't make super highways, though. So super asphalt, and it's super gravels. But they are the best way. Kevin, buy stock in A&W. It was funny. True story. Yesterday, before the live, I was on my way home. I knew the girlfriend was out visiting her mom. So I'm like, fuck, you know what? There's probably not going to be any food really that I don't really want to make. I got the live. I'm on my way home. Fuck it. I'm going to stop at A&W, charge the car. And I did. And I was like, had a mama burger, my fucking frosted mug filled with A&W root beer. And I always get the apple cinnamon turnover. And I'm like, no, I better not. I don't want to piss him off. And then I get home, did the live, when I'm down, I 9 o'clock, 8:30, I go downstairs to watch the football game, figuring she's already home. And I'm like, oh, she's not. So I messaged her, and she messaged me back just after 9 saying, yeah, I'm on my way home, blah, 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 blah. Do you want anything? And I'm like, yeah, what do you think? She goes, I don't know. When I get in the area, I'll give you a call. So she gives me a call, and she's like, I'm right near A&W. I'm like, yeah, sure. You know what? Just get me a mama burger and a root beer. She goes, you want the apple? I'm like, no, not today. So yesterday, I actually had 2 mama burgers and 2 A&W root beers and only one cinnamon apple turnover. So, but I was going to take a shot. I'm like, nah, I did that last time and pissed you off. So I don't want to keep doing it, but I should have. A&W, baby. Love it. So I'm going to invest in A&W before Kevin's next trip. Yeah. So, yeah, A&W's got that frosty mug taste. Yeah, I believe they're coming up in February, early February, March. Can't wait to see them. I probably won't be moving, but I'm definitely setting up, you know, locations there and working with people in the U.S. But I will be traveling a lot. I would, in the next few years, like to purchase, or one of my holding companies purchase a property in the U.S. and have a place. But that's down the road. You know, got to concentrate on 2024. So, double K and B, KB Morph says, not sure how you're able to have your hands in so many things and have the time to help out like you do. Just want to say thanks, and I'll catch you next Monday. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I work. I work a lot, you know, not just, you know, even behind the scenes, you know. You know, like today, I basically cleaned all the rodents. I fed all the geckos, answered some emails, got on some calls. It's a constant grind, but it's my life. I love it. Did a live stream last night, live stream tonight. I'm on a live stream tomorrow, live stream Friday. And then, you know, it's just what I do. It's what I love. And I you know, I enjoy helping, you know, and, you know, I know that the people that I help and that they do well, you know, or buy animals from me that keep doing well, they're going to continue to, you know, to learn and grow and purchase animals and hopefully make stuff that I can buy from them. You know, it's just a nice little, you know, path. And let's see. No lag on your end. Good. Perfect. Funny how sometimes you get it 100% right and the other times you get it completely wrong. Whitney. You guys should log in like Robert and Crystal. They have, you know, his and hers. You know, you guys should do that. The A exotics in the white and the A exotics in gray, so that you guys can both log in and, you know. Anyways, Christopher Jackson. What's up, Billy D. Rose? Not much. Hope all is well. How is everything? Well, thank you. So Volcanic says, I know nothing beats the hatching, cutting of eggs, but what else is your favorite thing about ball pythons? Question goes out to the chat as well. Currently, find how they slither the most awesome thing ever. So how they move. That's a good question. I do. I mean, besides the hatching and like that's just, you know, I get excited just seeing the lock and then the eggs and then when they hatch or when I cut. I just love the genetics. I love that. You know, there's stuff that I'm still making ingredients on that I started years ago, and I'm still making ingredients, and hopefully in 2026, 27, I have a chance of making what I'm, you know, that was in my head to create 2-3 years ago. You know, but one thing I do love about the ball pythons too is I get a lot of, you know, I wouldn't say I don't get jealous, because I'm like, oh man, look at that. You know, wish I made it. Like I wish, oh man, I can't even make that. I don't have the ingredients. But I love seeing other people putting time, effort, work, and you know, you see people that make an animal. It's like, oh, fucking asshole, oh, blah, blah, blah. Well, you could have done it, except you didn't. You know, anybody can make any type of animal. There's animals that today you guys can go or have in your collection that me with 23 years plus experience and with my mass collection, I can't even make. Anything sunset, I cannot make. So you're already beating Mutation Creation if you're making anything with sunset. You're way ahead of Mutation Creation. So all these people, oh, you can never catch up to Billy. No, you motherfuckers are ahead of me. I have to catch up to you. So it's all the way you look at it. It's a mindset. You know, if you work with puzzle, I have a Orange Dream puzzle that I have. I got from the US that it was here, asked me if I want to do instead of shipping it back, can I take it from the person and I'll breed it. So I've been breeding it to a few females. Not really my thing. But if you're in puzzle, you're way the fuck ahead of me. I got to catch up to you. There's a lot of shit that you guys can make that I'm not making, and you'll be ahead of me. So it's cool that somebody that basically can have a plan, have a project, buy the pieces, put the work in, and produce something that that I can or other people can't. It's just awesome. Like the hobby is awesome. It's almost like poker. Poker. You don't have to be, sometimes luck beats skill. Most of the time it is. Luck beats skill. You don't have to be a certain physique, a certain race, a certain education. Like, that's what I love about this as well. You go in and you put the work in, and sometimes you kill it, sometimes you don't, but you keep doing it. And if you have a plan, you keep growing. So awesome. February, man. Next month, man. I love it. Can't wait to meet you both. I see you guys, every 2 weeks or more for fucking years. And now I finally get to meet you in person. It's awesome. Plenty of time to get the broker on the line. Blue Zombie, what's going on? Yeah, there is Jollibee. I'm just, I have it, the odd time. It's not my favorite, but it's all right. Well, thank you. Got a spot for you right here. Yeah, man. Definitely coming to see your ass, Lorenzo. I'm going to see, I can't wait to come down and go to some of the big events and meet a lot of people, that have supported me and followed me, and that I follow them back as well. I can't wait to, go and see people's collections and do private tours, and, it's coming, man. I can't wait. Let's see. Yeah, that'd be actually a really good idea. It'd be smart too, because you get to kill a couple birds with one stone, and hopefully this year will be a lot better. Yes, you will. Well, fuck, dude. If I can afford them. Shit, dude. Building that army, man. I love it. Like, I can't wait. It's awesome because, what the hell you're going to be doing in years to come, with the mindset and your goals and knowing how you do it and continue to do it over and over. It's inevitable that I will, love it. Oh yeah. That's cool. Yeah. At first females tail wagging, it's cool. But sometimes when they're flipped over, you open up what the fuck? You got to touch them. And then they just sort of, they're like on their back, and then you touch them and they go back into position. Freaks the shit out of me still. Holy fuck. What? Yeah. Scares me. And it has ever since day one, Oh, Chris. Paradigm. What's going on? Charlotte, North Carolina says hi. Canada, Toronto, Ontario says hello back. Well, actually, Oakville, Ontario. I'm at home. But maybe it could be, but I'll probably buy I'll probably buy some of each. So Bergman keeps hogging all the ball python, folks. So I was into hog nose before James, except I just never did anything with them. So that's about to change. So it's pretty cool. But yes, you are. So will I soon. I just got to find the right male. But yeah, that's another thing exciting. Getting into different species, the lizards, the monitors, the geckos, the hog nose, the boas, the balls. getting other products in besides just the Gopher Cocoa. I've got 40% of the isopod company. So, lots of isopods and springtails, and, we're bringing in our own leaf litter and stuff like that. So lots of stuff on the go, more commercial real estate, especially the next one is moving Mutation Creation. So lots of stuff on the go. Team A&W, man, Parkside Pythons. Yeah. So Mark says, I think my collection's on the right path now. Still may need to move a couple out. Yeah, and you don't have to race to do it, but as long as you should, or you could, or you might, and you don't have to, Rome wasn't built in a day. You don't have to, the main thing I want to get out of people that are on my Patreon that watch that Breeder 1, 2, 3 is knowing where the fuck you are. Okay. And understanding and realizing if you're a Breeder 1, I don't give a shit if you have 1,000 breedings and clutches a year. If you're a Breeder 1, you're going to lose your shirt. But I'm having 1,000 clutches. No, you're producing 6,000 babies that nobody fucking wants. And it's especially you. It's Breeder 1 level crap. You don't want it. That's what you need to understand. And if you understand that and you're in that position, it's like, okay, how do I change and move from Breeder 1 to Breeder 2? That's what you got to do. A lot of the time it takes money and time to sell off animals and reinvest, and it sucks to start over. But if you don't, you're going to go down in a sinking fucking ship. Oh, water's coming in, but I got a pail and I'm throwing it off. It's coming in faster than you're shitting it out. You're going to fucking drown. Maybe not this year or next year, but it's coming. There's no way you can't. I want people to understand where the fuck they are, where they need to be, and do whatever they need to do to go that way. And once you do that, you will see more time for yourself, more space, more fucking pocket money in your hand because you're not spending it on rodents to feed snakes that you don't want. And, you get some time back. And then when you start doing it right at a higher level, things are easier and better for you. I'm telling you. So adding dubia and possibly isopods here in the near future. Haven't told the wifey yet. Luckily, I have a comfortable couch. Yeah. Isopods are pretty awesome and popular. They're another thing too. You got to watch some species. We have 128 or 132 different types of isopods. Some take a long time to breed. They have different requirements. Some like more of this, some like, some of this, certain leaves, it brings out certain colors of certain isopods, calcium intake and some, need to be moist. Some need to be more dry. There's a lot to learn. But definitely, the bioactive market and stuff like every single enclosure I'm building from now on is bioactive. Isopods, springtails, leaf litter, all my geckos, all my lizards. So, a lot of people are doing it and they're awesome. They're, isopods are addictive. So, I'm glad. That's awesome. I'm glad you're excited. Hey, Pythonosaur, what's going on, bud? Angolan pythons. I know a few people that have them. It's not another species that I would take on myself, but they are definitely cool. The next sort of snake that I'd want to get into that's really off would be like mangrove. I've always wanted one. I reached out to Ashley Dezan from Northern Lights probably 4 years ago, wanting to get one or looking into them. I just never pulled the plug. But that and then getting some high-end, emerald basins, So 100%. So Morphic Exotic says, I'm a Breeder 1, sad face. Brittany says a lot of us start as Breeder 1, but then you learn and change. Exactly. Most people start. I started as a Breeder fucking 1. We all did. Okay. Once you realize, and don't get me wrong, if you're in this just to enjoy the hobby and to breed, nothing wrong with being a breeder one. But most people want to take this and invest and grow it and turn it into a part-time business or a big business or one day live off of it. Amazing. If any of the latter that I said, okay, if you're a breeder one, you'll never fucking get there. I can guarantee it. I'll put fucking everything I own on it. I guarantee you, if you're a breeder one, you will never, ever, ever make money. You will never get ahead. You know, you'll be a slave to your animals because you're hitting one out of 6 animals, and hopefully you hit it so that you can hold it back. Your growth is so minute and small every year, and you got to sell 5, 6 animals that nobody wants in order to reinvest it. Like, you know, anyone that watched the video and did the numbers and the math and how we broke it down, you know, the reason why they dumped a bunch of stuff and changed and revamped is because, holy fuck, there's the magic formula. Yeah. You know, so everyone starts as a breeder one, but a lot of people don't even fucking realize they're a breeder one. And I said this last night on my live. And I love how my Patreon family, my chat, like my top 2 tiers, you know, we have a chat group, and, you know, maybe last week someone's like, wow, you know, no wonder this person's getting out, and posted their collection, and you're looking through it and there isn't like 1 or 2 animals out of fucking 40 or 50 that you'd even want in your own collection. You're getting out because you're not doing it right, and you're losing time and money for a dream or something that's never going to happen because you're doing it wrong. You know, and for Bear, you're not fucking doing it right. Okay. And if you can realize, and that's what's great, because I know that what I've been teaching is sinking in, because not only have they changed and modified their own collection to be better, they can see other people's and go, fuck, no wonder they're getting out. Look how shit this is. Nothing makes sense. You know, they're breeding 66% het pied males to het 100% het females. What the fuck? Doing it wrong. You know, so you really got to understand and know where you are, where you're at. And, you know, even if you can't get there next day or next year, as long as you know where you are and where you want to be, and you make the steps, whether it's fast or slow, moving forward. Because sitting here or not moving ahead or moving backwards is not going to fucking help you. But even if you take 1 step every month ahead, you're still doing better than staying in the shit what you're doing now. Always time to change. Exactly, Andrew. Quentin Leak from Q&A Reptiles says hi. Hey, right back. Might as well put this up. And let me take that down. Let me do this. Let me put up US ARC. And where am I? So, Ice Mistress, waving. Nice to see you. Hugs and love. When is your next expo? I believe it's the 28th. I'm going to say the 28th, which is a Sunday. So, end of the month. I'm not sure if I'm doing it yet. I might. I don't know. Depending on the weather, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I might, but if not, I'm going to walk around and support it. We'll see. If I'm not vending, I'll be there just walking around. So, but Billy, Olympus is doing it. Don't shoot me. I'm not sure. I mean, I know that, but doesn't he have job, or is he doing this full time? I mean, I know a few years ago he was saying that, you know, he was working 2 jobs, or I don't know. I'm not sure. But all I know is I could be wrong. I don't know his finances or stuff, but you know, I know he's not making 7 fucking figures. I don't know, you know. But the biggest thing I've ever had with Olympus, and like I said, I don't know him. I've never met him. I've never heard anything bad about him. But what bothered me was when he did a live to his Patreon people, or he did a YouTube video telling people, you know what, you shouldn't buy high-end stuff. You know, high-end stuff doesn't sell. You know, I don't even have a morph market. You know, I like to sell, stuff under, the $400 to $600 range. You know, no one buys high end. I wouldn't invest. There's no money in the high end stuff. Oh, wow. You know, I sold 6 snakes last year. Each one, I sold one at 40, one at 30, and 3 at 20 to 25. So I sold 5 snakes and made over $100,000. I guarantee you, with every snake he sold, he didn't make $100,000. Guarantee it. You know, I've even gone on my Patreon and showed people, some of my, don't know. I don't know. But is he really making money? Is he getting by? Because every snake you got to feed and this and that. And is he including his time? Because my time, and that's one thing I've said in the past, I didn't realize my time is valuable and I've never really included it. So people would sit there and say, yeah, but I can do this and this. And if I get this and I can work, yeah, but there goes your weekend. Yeah. Okay. So it's only going to cost me this much. Yeah. But you give up 2 full days on the weekend now. Yeah, but I'm going to do this. And yeah, that pays for that. But what about your time? Because if I'm going to spend 24 hours on a weekend and have no life, I better be compensated pretty good for that. I got $1 an hour. Wow, $24, and you have no fucking weekend? Fuck no. You got to put a cost on your time. Okay. Now, when you first grow into this business and you grow, you got to invest that time. It's like money. You got to grow. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm not doing what I do to make fucking $4 an hour or do it for free because I love it. I have no life. I live and breathe this stuff. I do nothing but I'm avoiding my health. I don't have time to work out or do anything for me because I'm doing this. There's got to be a fucking a benefit for it. Yeah, I love it. And I love helping people. But at the same time, too, I grow my collection. I get to invest into other things, So, I can't speak about what someone makes or what they've done. But all I know, you do the math. If you're making, and especially now in this market, if you're making animals under $1,000, good luck selling them. Because you're in competition with 400 other people putting them on a fucking on an auction starting at fucking $10. You won't see any of my $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 and up animals starting at $10 fucking dollars. You won't even see them on a fucking auction. So that's just my 2 cents. But anyways. Oh, awesome. Yeah. I was amazed with you and Crystal. I'm like, wow, look at this, man. Like, how long you been doing this? Oh, well, this long ago, but we bought 1 snake and then listened to you. And I'm like, wow, because I was commenting on how they laid out I'm like, wow, this is great. Well, we learned it from you. I'm like, what? It was fucking amazing because I was so impressed. I'm like, wow, this is really, I love how you did this. This is great. Congratulations, guys. Ask them. I'm like, wow, this is great. Like, I'm glad you did this. This is very unexpected because most of the time I see shit wrong. You've done it right. Well, we bought 1 snake and we've listened to you and we've done it like this because of listening to you. I'm like, wow, really? So I'm critiquing my own work and not even knowing it. But that's what I mean. Like, if I looked at or any other big breeder or someone that knows what they're doing looked at it and go, wow, you fucking, you've got 4 or 5 projects. They're really well, you got good genetic. Wow, this is great. You even know what you're missing in the mail. And wow, this is great. And it's because of my advice. And I know for a fact they're going to do well because of it. Good night, my man. There you go. Look at Bear, man. He's going to have his own, sayings of the Bear. Don't chase what someone else is making. Make shit that no one else has made. Bear's affirmations. Yeah. So, I mean, that's something that, I do for my top 2 tiers in Patreon, and if I have time, I do it for the next level, or I try to help where I can. But it's like, if you, and that's why I tell people, you sign up for the $25 a month tier. Okay. You sign up for 1 month, soak out all the information, and then fucking quit if you want. Okay. I give a lot of time. There's a lot of knowledge. A lot more is coming. There's great discounts. I try to do whatever I can for my Patreon people. But for yourself, throw $25 down. Go and watch the Breeder 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's called How to Properly Get Into a Project. There's a part 1 and a part 2. Part 1 is, raising them up in first year breeding, what you get, what breeder 1 does, what breeder 2 does, what they've invested, the amount of time, everything else. And we compare, and you're going to go, wow. Because if you watch it, you can see your own shit and go, okay, I'm not doing this right. Okay. Because here's the thing. The minute you realize that you're doing it wrong is the minute you start doing this correctly. And if you want to waste another year or 2 breeding shit and realizing, oh, I'm doing it wrong, and oh, I got this stuff nobody wants, and all this sucks, it does suck. And no one does want it. Or if they do want it, they want it, and you're putting it up for sale against other people that have more fucking, marketing, or they're more branded than you. And there's thousands out there. And why make something when everyone's trying to give it away? Like, I don't want to see people spend a year or 2 thinking that they're going to, oh my God, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this. And no, you're not. The odds are 1 in 64. Good luck if you hit it in the next 3-4 years, and they're making stuff they can't sell, that they get, if you're not growing your passion, your collection, and not moving forward, it sucks. If you stay still and you breed and you do what you do for 3 years and you don't move, that still sucks. But if you breed and you keep going down and down and make more stuff and trying to feed stuff, and now you're spending money you don't have, feeding shit that you don't want, no one else does, you're going to fucking crash. And it sucks. So, yeah, I don't know. But a bumblebee, I sell bumblebees for $15 to $20 to wholesale. I don't even make fucking bumblebees. Ask Andrew from Powerhouse. Ask him the stuff that I try to give away. The stuff that I try to give away and dump is probably better than anything that Olympus is making. Okay. So, and someone messaged me last year in 2022 and said, holy shit, look at his top 10. I was like, this got to be a joke. I was blown away that someone doing this for 8 years or 7 years or even fucking 2 years, and your top 10 holdbacks are pied, mahogany, black pastel, freeway. That's your holdbacks. That's your top 10 holdbacks. Holy fuck. I don't know what his goal is. I don't know what that's one thing on my Patreon. I what's your goal? Where do you want to go? What's your budget? What's your time constraint? What's your space? What do you want to do? I don't know, but I can guarantee you, If you have as many animals as he has, and you've been doing this for fucking 8 years, and your top 10 holdbacks are $400 fucking animals, you're fucking doing it wrong. And you're gonna fucking wish you didn't. I'm telling you that. And especially now when you those $300-400 animals are worth $50 fucking dollars if you can sell them. Christ. You know? I would rather sell one animal for $3,000, okay, than 10 animals for 300. So, anyways. Dwight says, Amanda Billy has the chopping block on Patreon. Yeah, but that's for a higher, like, I don't know where Amanda's at. I mean, you know, some people message me with 10, 15 snakes, 40 snakes. It's when it gets into like, you know, 30, 40 plus where it's like, okay, you know, I can't just talk to you for half an hour and solve your problems. You know, ask people, hey, I'll give you some homework. If Sean's still on here from SJS, you know, I was on the phone with him for an hour, hour and a half, and next week, an hour, and, you know, he'd send me his new things and cool. I think we had 4 or 5, you know, hours of phone calls before he had it where it's like, okay, this is my new thing, you know, amazing, you know, and now over a year later, where he started from where he is now, no, night and fucking day, not even close, you know. I can't have it where I look at your collection and I go, oh, wow, this is what you do. Boom, in 20 minutes, you're done. You got to make decisions. You know, I need to know facts. You know, what can you invest? What do you do? What's your goal? And I help you. But it takes time, which I don't have enough of. And if I do have time, it's for my Patreon people. You know? If PSG was making money, he'd have better racks. I don't know. I can't talk about it, right? Like I don't know. I don't know what he's doing, but I just know numbers. If you're breeding and your high end, the highest animals you're hitting are $1,000 or less, you're not doing it right. You know, shit. I hit clutches this year, and my shittiest animals were 5, 6K. Wow. My best clutch this year. I think I did about 7 over 50K, 7 clutches over 50K. So a clutch of 6 to 8 eggs, 50,000. You know, I had 1 clutch, 4 eggs, $15,000 animals each. Not even selling them, but that's what they're worth. 60K in my racks. In my racks. You know, it's amazing. But you have to have high-end animals, and you have to have, you know, like, I wish every clutch of mine was over 50K. Holy shit. 200 clutches, 50K max, 10 million. Wow. I did, I think, 2.6 this year. 10 mil, 4 times as greater. Wow. You know, but still, half those animals that I made, I'm holding back. Because that's what gets my success better in 2 years. You know, and if you think about it, you know, I could sell animals now, and there are a few that I regret, you know, but I need to do things, and I have other interests and other things, right? Like, instead of making money just in one, I've got money coming in from 3 or 4 different sources, you know, and instead of just keep growing the ball pythons, I'm taking money out, and I'm growing other businesses as well. So, I don't know. So let's see. So you're new to the industry. Yes. So it's also like, you want to build like, I'm going to use I don't know if this will work, but I want to build a deck out of my backyard. Don't even own a saw. Watch a couple videos. I go buy a saw. I go buy the lumber. I put one together. You think that's going to be ready in 2-3 years? It's still going to be stable? You think it's built properly? You know, does it look professional? Was it spaced properly? Did you use the right screws? Did you tack it in and mount it to the wall or to the foundation? And if you did you get a permit? You got to know all these things, because if you don't have a permit here in Canada and they come and they go, oh, wow, that wasn't before. Did you get a permit? No. Is it attached to the foundation? Yep. Rip it out. Here's a fine. You lose everything. But if it looks like shit and you go and someone trips and falls, you hurt yourself, or if it doesn't last for 2 years, why the fuck do it? Now, if you get a carpenter or you learn from a carpenter and you watch and, you know, it's meant to last. It's built properly. It's designed. It's, you know, it's the same shit. If you don't know what you're doing and you want to take this to another level, it's better to know where the fuck you are right now and how to improve it. Because I've met people, hey, here's my collection. 27 males, 26 females. What the fuck are you doing? Well, I got this male to go to that. Like, wow. Do you know 6 of your males? 6 of your males. 2 are super Mojaves and the other 4 are Mojaves. Why the fuck have 4 Mojaves when you got 2 super Mojaves? Well, because I want to put this. Do you know you can put 1 super Mojave to all 6 females? But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't even do that. That's a shitty breeder 1. You got to understand where you are. Anyways, it's 9:12. I'm going to keep going for a little bit more. But I hate when people tell people, here's the limit, don't cross it. Here's the bar, don't cross it. It's better to stay here. Is it? Go look on Morph Market. You know, the 50,000 animals, 40,000 of them that no one wants are under 1,000. Crazy. I just hate when people tell people, stay here, don't cross the line. You'll never be able to. Yeah. Tell that to guys like Bob Vu 5 years ago. Look at them now. DD constrictors, CD constrictors. Fuck. Mershon morphs. Yeah. Yeah. I guarantee you they're not making fucking $1,000 or less animals. I guarantee you they're not buying $1,000 or less animals. Fuck. Powerhouse. I guarantee Billy could have sold more than at 20K. Yeah, but I got a hoard. Let's see. Just trying to go through a few and then I'm getting out of here. So here, I've made some $1,000 animals, but I'll never sell them. It's a problem. What's up here listening? Welcome back, Luke. Billy wholesaling shit for 100 Canadian, not even US. That would be Olympics to pairing. Yeah, like some of the stuff that I'm trying to sell, it's like, you know, just trying to get rid of it. And, you know, $400 animals. Hey, have it for 100. Nobody wants it. And I'm glad almost because I'm not trying, you know, when I try to aim for stuff, I miss. I don't get it all the time. I wish I could have, you know, everything, you know, $4,000 or $5,000 and up. But when I do hit those, I hold them back and everything I don't have, I sell. Some stuff I just want to get rid of because I don't want it. And it's even hard to sell that stuff. So his market is the breeder 1. His target is the newbie. I get that. But to tell people and to teach them that this is the best way and the only way and don't strive for better. Wow. Ask people on my Patreon. I can't wait till someone, if they choose to open a facility and be twice the size I am and fucking run it better than I do, I would fucking be, wow, I'd fucking be so happy for that person because I know what it takes to be where I'm at. And if you're going to surpass that or better, man, you're putting the fucking work time, sacrifice, and you really love it because you can't do what I do if you don't love it. Okay. So I would fucking congratulate that person. Go, I'd be going, man, I don't know how you do it, man. Like I'm fucking, 2,500, 3,000 animals with 300 bearings a year. I don't know how I do it. And you can do more. Fucking, my hat's off to you, man. Congratulations. Fucking all the best. And you're doing it right. Amazing. And if I had anything to do with that to help them get there, it's even better for me. No, don't do that. Oh, you're getting too big. Slow down. Start breeding shittier stuff. You'll never hear me say that. There's the bar. Once you get there, you'll see another bar and then another bar. There's no fucking end to this. And for someone to tell you to stay under the bar, don't go past it, that is bullshit. And that is someone that you should not be around or be associated with. Holding you back. Don't do this. Why? Because you don't? Have you even tried? Because I'll tell you one thing, I don't know if you make 6 figures, but when you make 7 figures, if I want to make 8, I'm going for 8. I may never get there, but I'm fucking going that way. Making 7 figures, that's a lot. Let me go back down to 6. What the fuck? Who has that mentality? Wow. At any rate, let me get off this because, purple shirt guy's pissing me off. Anyways, yes, hope to see you too. Look at this. Yeah. My first year hatching eggs, I had one $20,000 clutch, one 15, and you're keeping them all. Yeah, the good ones. And they're double recessive and powerhouses and females for the future. But yeah, 35K, he'd have to have 7 to 10 clutches to match that. You have 2 less, I don't want to get into it, but anyways. Let's see. Every time I cross the line, I get called into the human resource office. Oh, that was a good one, man. So let's see. If they have, I know some people that produce a lot, but they also have contracts with major, like I'll tell you one thing. If I had somebody, a company that I have a contract with says, hey, I'll take, 100 pieds, 100 albinos, 100 of this, 100 clowns, male or female, I'll take them all at this price. I'd be like, holy fuck, if that's something I wanted to do, I could do it. And because I've already got an angle. Most people are making, okay, so people that are producing 2,000 clutches, you think they're stupid? They understand business. They actually have a reason why they make that much, because a lot of it's already wholesale. They're spoken for, or they've got a contract to produce for someone else, okay? Most people here don't even have a fucking business, and they're making 30, 40 clutches, and they don't even want this shit. And they don't know what to do with it. They don't even have a fucking brand. I guess I'll go set up at an expo. You guess? What the fuck did you make them for? Oh, I didn't believe how much work it would have been. Or the best one is, I made all these animals and my rat supplier can't even supply me. I can't even feed my animals. Well, you're a fucking idiot. You didn't plan for it. Business is a plan and you follow the plan. I get so heated over this. Keep the best. Sell the rest. Brian says, Billy gives the best advice with brutal honesty. Listen and take it in. You're right. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, you're doing it right. No, you're fucking doing it wrong. We'll definitely open bigger and better doors for you. And at Bear, thank you for the whole back advice yesterday. Awesome. I love that. Like when, people in our Patreon helping each other. I fucking love our community. It's awesome. So, but like I said, it's 9:20. I'll say my goodbyes. I'll answer a few more questions. But, if you understand how to do this and you start working towards that to be better and do it right, you're going to benefit. If you don't know what you're doing and you're just doing it, and then by the time, like, I know someone that didn't find out 5 years and they're like, I don't want to start over. I thought you loved it. Well, guess what? That love was stripped away from him after 5 years of bullshit. 5 years of fucking unsuccess, being unsuccessful, not moving stuff, being a slave to feeding these fucking animals because nobody wanted them. Man, don't have your passion fucking burn out, that fucking flame burn out because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Learn what the fuck to do and then do it. And I'll guarantee you that fucking flame gets fucking, it turns into a fucking forest fire because you, oh fuck, give me more, give me more. I'm telling you, there's no sense in me. I don't make any benefit. I'm not sitting here going, oh, buy my animals, buy this, buy that. I'm just telling you how to fucking do it. Whether, you know, I've had people on my Patreon that get a discount from me, but I don't have the animals. And I've gone online and helped them buy other people's shit because they need that. And I don't have it. You need to listen to what I say if you want to do this right. When you know what you're doing and you do it, whether it's slow or fast, as long as you're moving in the proper direction forward, you're going to do well. And that's a fucking fact. So, as a man tries to make, so a man who tries to make $1 million a year makes more than the 9-to-5 guy just by trying to reach the higher goal. Well, put it this way. If you're working 9 to 5 for someone else, you're never going to get ahead. Okay. And in my opinion, okay, you know, to me, if you want more than a 9 to 5, you want to pursue your dreams, because I don't know anybody that works 9 to 5 that's their dream. Oh, I work for this person. I work 9 to 5. I got to do this. I got to be here. I got to dress. This is my dream. No, that's not a fucking, if that's a dream, man, you got low fucking standards. Like, that's in my opinion. Me, I fucking hustle. I fucking grind. I fuck up. I make mistakes. I go backwards. I get back up. I fucking go forward. I've earned what I've got. I work hard. I'm still working hard and I want more. You know, I've done very well in my lifetime and I want fucking more. And you know what? I can work hard and do it. And I'm smart enough, or I'll surround myself with people that will help me, or I can learn from and get info to go better, to be better, to get more. But it takes time, fighter, and you got to take risk and you got to sacrifice. I don't have a weekend. You know what I did on Christmas? I woke up, had Christmas breakfast, and I went and spent 3 hours at the facility, maybe 4. My birthday, I'm at the facility. The weekends, I'm at the facility. You know, wow, you know, sacrifice. Yeah, there's a lot of shit that I wish I can, but guess what? I can't have both. Okay? You need to go out. You know, you have a dream and you want to do this, you got to sacrifice. You've got to fucking, you know, put it this way. It's free. Patreon, this morning, I put a 2024 Motivation Monday. So you can go to my Patreon. So go to patreon.com/Mutation Creation Canada, one word, join for free. You get all my Motivation Mondays and top pick of the week, not pick of the week, Lord of Lions left and right on Wednesday. But go watch today's video. It'll tell you what the fuck to do. Okay? It'll tell you, it'll motivate you, or it should. You know, the only thing that's stopping you from your dreams is fucking you, because you're not doing anything. And I know, because I've done it. I've sacrificed, I've done it, and guess what? I've lost a lot of shit. But when I look now at what I've done and what I've sacrificed and what I have now, I'll fucking do it 10 times harder. You know? But anyways. Let's see. Good night, my man. Oh, thanks, Brittany. I appreciate it. Let's see. Preach. I try. Lots of sacrifice. But I'll tell you one thing. If you're sacrificing and doing all this and you're not doing it right, your flame will burn out. You know, You need to do it right and put more work. And wow. And I'll tell you one thing, when you see success and you're doing it successful, it's like a kick in the ass. It'll kick you even harder to work even more and sacrifice more because you get something in return. If you're doing all this shit and wasting time and money and sacrificing and getting nowhere or falling behind, and now you're a slave to your animals, you're not going to want to do it. And then when you find out, it's either too late or your passion's burnt up. Know where the fuck you are and where you need to be. I'll tell you that right now. That motivational Monday got me in trouble. Played it too loud and woke up the fucking Andrew. Good night and go Packers. Yeah, I mean Cowboys. Packers, yay. Oh yeah, happy birthday. But anyways, I'm out of here. You guys are awesome. Just my opinions and I definitely want to see people do well. And there is like any business, anything, there is a formula for success. Not everything is perfect, but it gives you an idea. And not everything will come. You won't always hit the odds. You won't always get a clutch. Sometimes they reabsorb. You have, defects. You get slugs. She just doesn't want to go. The male slug, doesn't want to breed. So much shit. But if you can control the stuff that you can, like knowing what to do and where you are and how to go about it and how to build a proper a proper project and how to grow it and hold back and keep growing it. Man, information is power, So good night, guys. I'm going to play my outro and see you next Monday. For my Patreon peeps, I'm going to have the chopping block Friday. And then, of course, the after hour chat that we always have. And I think next week I'm going to have another person on for access granted. But good night. And we'll see you guys soon. Keep going at it and keep killing 2024. And here's my outro. And we'll see you guys soon. Right here. Boom.
My channel. My channel. My content. My channel. My content. My channel. My content.
I don't think we said it last week or the week before. Chad, EAD, buddy. Eat a dick. Good night.